as I'm speaking to you guys right now, I am no longer working at that place that you saw in my video. I'm no longer working at Diner.
It's me, your girl, Mcgorgeous. Let's do this.
This is your food, right? MC, back to your screens again, guys. What? Instead of it being years, I've reduced it to months. I mean, I'm starting to get the hang of things, guys. So, as we're getting down into this video, guys, do not forget to like, comment. If you're seeing this cute face for the first time, do not forget to subscribe and share and enjoy. Okay, let's get down to it. Okay. So guys, I believe you all have actually seen my previous video, the video where I worked for 3 weeks, and that and means something. So I'm just here to chit chat with you guys, to let you guys into the loop of things, you know. So ever since my first job, that job I got after graduation, yeah, in that company, I think you guys are aware of that video. If you're not aware of that video, please, I'm going to attach it in the link below. Make sure to check it out. That was my very first job, actually, with a very good salary, but things happened and I never actually got to the point of earning salary because those people. Anyways, that caused me depression. I actually made a video talking about how I left the job and the reasons and blah blah blah. If you're not aware of the video too, I'll attach it in the link, or I mean in the description box below. Yeah, so my struggle did not stop there because I tested the world of work and now I was hungry for it. I was thirsty for it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to continue grinding. Of course, my mood was really demoralized by what happened at my very first job, but I'm like, will I let this bring me down? Heck no. Heck to the no. So I tasted the world of employment and working. I'm like, you know what? Employment will solve a lot of my problems right now because you know there is that source of income that comes in every month. So I'm like, let me just do it. Let me do it for the first few years of my life. I'm still young, I'm still fresh, you know. I have time to jump into my dreams. I need to first get the money in and sort and put my dreams into place. So I kept grinding, blah blah blah. Then around the first week of Feb, there was an advertisement calling for administrative assistants, cashiers, secretaries, blah blah blah. I applied for that. Trust me, guys, I went for the interview. I got shortlisted. I got the job. But that environment, I hated it. I hated that working environment. It was so lousy. The fellow employees were so rude. It was to a point whereby if you are new, you're not going to get the the training or the love and the care and the support from your fellow employees. And it was just a lousy environment. I did not picture myself there at all. They were providing lunch and transport on top of a very minimum salary. I didn't mind about the salary because there were allowances in between, but something about the environment, in my intuition, it did not sit right with me. So I worked for one day, one like this, then I left. I left that job. I left that workplace. I didn't want problems. So so I believed just there was something better for me, you know. Although I was back and forth about my decision. I'm like, should I go back to work or should I? But I decided, you know what, just look for another opportunity. Thank God, and it's so good that someone has really been looking out for me. So one of those employees, not employees, he was a marketing manager, one of the big bosses who interviewed me. I don't know, he kind of just took interest in me. Yeah, so that guy who interviewed me took interest in me, like a massive interest in me. So The following day I didn't come back to work, and he texted me on WhatsApp and he's like, you know what, he started asking, inquiring, why weren't you at work? I didn't see you today, blah blah blah. I decided to be frank with him. I'm like, you know what, I don't think that opportunity is right for me. I'm not coming back to that workplace. You know, there was a reason I gave, which was formal and actually the honest truth. So he's like, fine, okay. 2 days later, he texts me again on WhatsApp and he's like, you know what? Hey, I have a great opportunity for you. It's about digital marketing and online content creation and social media management. In my interview, he asked me, because he was on interviewing, he asked me and he's like, what? What is your passion? Like, what do you like doing? I don't know if it was by the grace of God that I said I love online content creation. So because of that, I think that is why he got so interested and intrigued and he wanted to take up with my case. That is why he followed up with me, offering me that opportunity of digital marketing and online content creation and social media management. We were to meet up and discuss all the details, but he fell really ill, so we were not able to meet up and discuss the details of the employment opportunity for like a few weeks. For like, actually it was a whole month, because the whole of Feb, ever since I quit the other place, the whole of Feb till like March, he was down. So around 1st of March, he texted me and he's like, hey, Diana, it's me. I don't know if you still remember me. You know what? I am all better and I still have this employment opportunity for you if you are interested. Guys, who am I to say no? Who am I to say no when this is my passion? This is my thing. Yeah? Who am I to say no? And by that time I didn't have a job and I was so desperate for a job. I just would take anything. So guys, he texted me around 1st of March and he's like, can we meet up? Can we meet up? You know, let us discuss this thing if you're still interested. I'm like, yes, let's do it. By that time I was fierce. Nothing could get in my way. So we arranged a meeting for 3rd of March. Yes. Was it? No, for 2nd of March, the next day. So he's like, come to town, such and such a location. Let's discuss it and see if you'll be interested, blah blah blah. So the next day I went, for the interview, and it was really nice. He remembered me. He had his own office, blah blah blah. Then he told me that he quit from the book publishing place, and now he's starting up his own company, and I was actually going to be the first employee of his company. In the previous video that I showed you guys where I worked for 3 weeks, that is his company. His company is about marketing, management, and advising staff. I explained everything in the previous video. By then we had those 2 clients, Irembo Holidays and Buffalo Safari Lodge, and the job was really cool, yeah, because yes, on top of the salary, which wasn't so much, it was a remote job, meaning that I would only have to be in office like 3 days a week or something like that. So it was really cool, but there was a point whereby I was failing to get job satisfaction, because immediately after he employed me, I started work on the 3rd of March, and there's really nothing to do. There's nothing much to do, and he was very busy himself by that time because he was traveling to another district in Uganda to set up everything for. Anyways, so he was traveling. That's where I stopped. He was meant to travel, so around 4th of March he traveled, and that day that I worked in the video was actually the last day I was at that office. Everything else that we were supposed to do or we were doing was conducted online. It's a remote job, so he would give me work and I would do it, and I send it back to him, blah blah blah, like that. Somehow I was not getting the job satisfaction. But guys, guess where God comes in at a point that I was at my lowest. I had that job, but I was not getting satisfied, you know. There was just something missing. And I wanted something more for myself, you know. Turns out, one of my friends was actually going to get back to me. When I left my first job, the one I got after graduation, I was mad. I was crazy. I was telling people, advertising myself. Please, if you know of an opportunity, tell me. Please, 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 if you know of an employment opportunity, tell me. Blah 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 blah. So I spoke to one of my friends. I told her I need a job. I need a job. Please, anything. If you know, just connect me. You know. And she had this genuine answer. She's like, oh, you're looking for a job? Let me see what I can do for you. You know, those genuine kind of answers. But it was a while, man. It was a while before I heard from her. February, I didn't hear from her. The whole of March, I didn't hear from her. Not the whole of March, but March, I didn't hear from her. So, like, I was losing hope. I'm like, man. I think she has forgotten about my case, bro. She has forgotten about my case. Right when I was thinking that, I got a phone call. Hello? Yes, this is Diana. Yes, yes, I had applied for that position. Okay. Yes, I will come in for the interview tomorrow. Right. Please, where is the location? What time do you want me to come in? Okay, I'll be there. That is exactly how the phone conversation went. No exaggerating, no taking away, no adding. Exactly that. I went the next day for the interview, and guess what? On spot, I was hired. On spot, I was hired. And during the interview, I got to know that it was my friend, the one who I spoke to, the one who I thought had forgotten about my case. It was my friend who connected me to that job. So that day I was really happy, guys. Now I had a conflict of interest. I am working for this other guy, and on here is my dreams and expectations and my professionalism. So I had a very tough choice to make. As I'm speaking to you guys right now, I am no longer working at the place that you saw in my video. I'm no longer working at Dinat. Instead, I am working at DCA, Digital Creative Agency. God lifted me from Dinat to DCA. I have a new job, guys. I mean, like, God has been so faithful to me and so merciful, and he was just blessing me abundantly. Never in my life would I have thought that I would have conflict of interest between jobs. I'm working and then someone else is calling me to offer me a job with a better offer and salary. Yeah, I prayed upon it. I asked friends, I asked family, and people guided me, and the right decision for me to do at that time was to take up the job. In fact, I'm going to show you my new workplace after this video, because wow, you guys will not just believe what I do. And in my heart of hearts, really, like, I really wanted an administration job, something in line with what I studied. I studied bachelor's of business administration. And look at the hand of God in my life. He has assigned me with a position of being an administrative assistant at DCA. Imagine the hand of God, just like that. The opportunity landed for me. There was no competition, there was nothing. Like, it was smooth. God just wrapped it properly and put it in my hands like this. That is the hand of God, and I love it. I love that workplace. I work with my friend, I work with her, and I really keep thanking her all the days of my life, because If it wasn't for her, I would never have had this opportunity. And if I hadn't advertised myself, she would never have known that, hey, Diana is looking for such and such a thing. I'm working with her and I'm working with a fellow youth. It's just a cool environment. Guys, I'm going to show you the place. So I really just had to explain to you all the series of events in my life. Oh my goodness, I am so happy. God lifted me from grass to grace, honestly. So don't worry guys, if you are still interested in a holiday in Uganda, trust me, I can hook you up easy. I talked to my boss. We had to like end the contract and everything. And if you still want to come guys, trust me, he will be happy to have you all, and I'll connect you guys personally. This is all I had to share with you guys today. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Alright, don't forget to subscribe if you're seeing this face for the first time. My returning subscribers, thank you so much. Oh, don't forget to comment, enjoy, and share this video out to inspire someone out there. And if you are interested in following me on my socials, right there, they're right there. See you guys in the next video. I love you all so much. Stay gorgeous, stay blessed, stay healthy, and I will see you guys next time.